everybody, it's Maker, and today I'm here with...
No, stop recording.
I record every bedtime story I read to you, and today I'm reading Being With You, a yandere itchy juicy story
Excuse me. No.
by Juicy Matsu Matsuno. Complete. Stop.
I will slap.
Cool.
I will slap.
It has action highlighted, so this should be great. Aww. Itchy. I'm gonna go get some water. Keep them
The fact
entertained.
that it's younger, it makes it worse.
It reminds me of Mystic.
She reads everything younger.
Ari's back. Okay. Ichimatsu's point of view. Ichimatsu Nissan, let's go play. I want to go play in the flower fields. I watched as Juicymatsu was tugging on my sleeve of my hoodie, smiling like his usual self. It was the middle of spring. No, it's not. It's fall! In fact, it was Juicymatsu's favorite season. He always tries to get me outside whenever he can. I looked around the small room, looking at what the others were doing. Osamatsu was just bugging Choromatsu to give him some money for horse riding. Karamatsu was being his painful self, looking at his mirror. Not sure what he was going to do, but I'm pretty sure he was on his blog. Looking at Juicymatsu again, still seeing him smiling and staring at me. I really don't want to, Juicymatsu. He looked at me concerned. But Nissan, spring will end soon. Hi, I'm Ichimatsu, and I was born on the side of the highway because that's where most accidents happen. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I sighed as I looked into his eyes, as I replied with a mumble. Fine. His smile got even bigger than natural. It was scaring me. If that was even possible. He held my hand softly as I got myself off the couch, and we both headed off into the flower field. Juicymatsu jumped into the piles and piles of flowers on the field. Great play of words. I couldn't even count how many there were. Maybe 1,000 million throughout the field. Nissan, come join me! He shouted as he flailed his arms and legs around the beautiful flowers. I sat on the grass with him and smiled for once in a very long time. When he's happy, I'm happy. It feels good to feel. After about 10 minutes, I can hear him panting as he hugged behind me. Nissan, you're smiling, he pointed out. I got a bit flustered after he said that and nodded. I thought I heard the garage door, but I was like, Mom, it's not what it looks like. Where am I? Am I in love with him? I can't even. I know, right? I can't even tell if I am or not if I'm not. What? But every time he's here with me, I always smile around him. He's like an angel to me. I want to be around him for the rest of my life. I thought to myself. Juicymatsu then takes my hand again. Nissan, I'm getting really tired. I'm getting tired already. I'm getting late. Let's go home. I nodded in agreement. We both headed home. This chapter is called Love Hurts.
Okay.
Okay. Are you listening to your bedtime story, Alex?
Yeah.
It was good. Itch's point of view. I have a very juicy itch. It was good. It was a good thing me and Jisumatsu came back. If we stayed over there any longer, it would have rained even harder than we could have gotten our clothes soaked. Okay. I thought that the blue sky, the blue clear sky today wouldn't turn into such a dark gray color. It was so dark outside, I would have barely been able to see anything. Yeah. I watched as Yoshimatsu quickly took off his slippers and ran into the main room, while I slowly made my way into the bathroom, locking it. Coughs, unlocks bathroom door, cough. A roar of thunder can be heard outside. It was so loud, I jumped a little bit. I looked around the bathroom and found my razor I always have on the counter. I quickly grabbed the razor and pulled up my sleeve. No one likes you, Ichimatsu. You're trash. That's what you are. Ew. You like your own brother? Disgusting. Thoughts keep running through my head as I had my razor on my arm. And no!
What's happening?
I watched as dark, rich blood kept rushing out. I didn't scream.
Don't read this.
I can't handle this.
Step.
I grabbed a towel, covering my arm until it. Oh.
Sorry, this is not a bedtime story.
Yes.
No, it's not. I'm gonna slap you.
Do I really love him? I thought in my head. I started feeling queasy about this. My head was starting to hurt. Well, maybe that's because of all the blood! Sorry. My head was starting to hurt.
Stop.
But I ignored it, thinking it was from my blood. Yeah, probably! No, stop. Stop! I don't have Facebook! Leave me alone. Wait, that's a lie. I do have Facebook. But maybe it was from all the blood loss. Yeah, probably. I opened the door to... I thought I heard my mom. Okay. I opened the door to see all my brothers looking at me. They were all eating dinner. Me, being the slowest brother out of all of them, made my way slowly to the table and picked up a bowl of rice and chopsticks. As I reached out to put some meat inside my bowl of rice and chopsticks, as I reached out and put some meat inside and ate it. Wait, what? Everyone seemed to be done already as they made their way to the kitchen. As soon as I finished making my way to the kitchen, I sat down on the sofa again, watching my brothers discuss. Now, who's setting up the futon? I heard Choromatsu ask. It's you, Fappy-matsu, Osamatsu replied. I saw a ting of red on Choromatsu's cheeks. Alright, I'll do it. He mumbled, how cute. I secretly thought. Choromatsu brought out the futon and laid it down. As I swear to God, these kids are like bats. What even time is it? It's 7:35 and all the kids are outside screaming. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see. Choromatsu brought out the futon and laid it down. As all of us were heading toward our spots, Nisan! Yoshimatsu explained, poking my cheek. What is it? I want to sleep with you. I want to sleep with you for today. Is that okay? Aww, he asked. I began to blush, maybe a bit too much, but he didn't seem to say anything though. Sure, I mumbled. I watched Yoshimatsu jump up and down. Yay! Yay! Why does he have to be so cute? Then it finally hit me. These are too cheesy. I just want to like fucking shoot myself. I was actually in love with him. I can remember all. Ow, my wrist. I can remember all the times I spent with him. Then I realized I cut my heart. My head was started to spin, and I knew I was beginning to get dizzy. I started falling toward the floor, unable to do anything. Nissan, Nissan. That was the last thing I heard before losing consciousness. Love must hurt, really. As I fell unconscious, my mind turned black. Now it's time to play around with your mind. I looked around myself. There was only darkness that surrounded me. Soon enough, a flash of white shined in my eyes. I covered them with my hands. Once I pulled my shaking hands down, a strong wind came over me. I realized that I had found myself over by a cliff, with harsh sea waters hitting the cliff. I sat down as rain came upon me. I shouldn't be here, yet it feels so cozy up here. But I kind of want to jump down. I thought in my head as I was starting to. It's episode 9 with anxiety. Triggered. I started at the harsh yet calm water. After what seemed like forever, I stood up and started walking toward the corner of the cliff where I can finally jump off and die. I can hear a faint voice calling me, almost like Jusumatsu's. He keeps saying, Nissan, stop! Don't jump! Please don't leave me! I scoffed and shrugged it off and ran towards the dark water. Nissan! I heard Jusumatsu finally yell. I look up to see him sobbing as I smile, telling him, I wanted this all along before I landed in the water. You idiot. Of course you would leave him. You don't love him at all. Trash, worthless, idiot, waste of space. Aww, you idiot. Oh wait, I just read that. How much time do I have left? Okay. I felt myself crying, telling Jusumatsu I was sorry about jumping before I finally woke up from the horrible dream, crying and wheezing like the worthless trash I am. Or so I can at least call it a dream. It was more like a nightmare than anything else. Well, I'm not reading this anymore. You want to go read it? You can read it yourself. Bye, guys. Be positive.